Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Phoenix right now in the middle of a road trip.
Well, the streak is still going, but right now they're facing a team that's going to make it tough for that streak to continue. We'll see if they've got the goods and enough confidence and enough points to win another one.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. KD can't get it to go.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a cage ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
Here's Booker. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Here's Craig. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He goes on Jason Tatum.
First team foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Phoenix. Craig.
That's good from Craig.
2 shots.
You know, if you're not going to the playoffs, how do you keep your spirits up as the season winds down?
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Count that one. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Pass to Craig. And here is KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Tatum's shot is off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The 3 from KD. Again, Durant missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Booker with it. Picked up by Brown. Offensive rebound. Pass to Paul. To the middle. And stolen by Horford. Here's the break. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, great anticipation from Horford on D there. Gets ahead of the ball there for the steal and initiates the fast break.
Stolen by Smart. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Tatum on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brown wide open. He fires. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 5. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics. To the inside. They need this. Warren. Good work defensively by Horford.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Brown fires. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And that's now 7 points for Jaylen Brown. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah,
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
Back to Ross. And again, it's the Suns missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the Celtics good for two.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
DeAndre Ayton, Torrey Craig, Devin
Booker outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics leading by 13. Wide open. That shot misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Paul for three. And Boston with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's KD. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. KD's got 5 points so far.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
Outside Tatum. Jacks up a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Beasley. Count that bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work in the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game. Brown. And Lee pulls it down. Suns trail by 18. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection? And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Pass to Tatum. Over Ross. Here's Williams. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Ross. Suns moving the ball around. Back to Payne. It's tipped. And stolen by Tatum. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Great, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 18 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. And KD finishes inside. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
From Jason Tatum.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Cameron
Payne's shot is good.
Assisted by.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee.
Personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Back to Tatum.
For the Suns, T.J. Warren.
Phoenix grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Ross for 3. That one doesn't go. Now Boston takes it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. To the paint. Pass to Baisley. And here is Ross. He's covered by Brown. Lee outside. That one's not going to go. Tatum way outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
For your Celtics,
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Durant.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's KD. Excellent D there from Williams. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. They are just killing them on the interior.
Elbow shot is on the way. Tatum no good. Suns trail by 13. Left side Durant. Shoots over Brown. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. Over Williams. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Gets it down to single digits.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Almost back. Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Booker's shot is good.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
2 minutes remaining.
The deep three from Tatum.
2 minutes.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown's got the ball. Tatum gets the bucket. And that's now 28 points for Jason Tatum.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Robert Williams.
It's on Robert Williams.
Personal foul.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft,
Shooting for
this
Phoenix.
guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Here's Tatum. They get it back. Six on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 15 points.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
That's a 2 from Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Brown. That one off the back iron and out. Boston leading by 16. The 3 from Tatum. The 3. The shot, no good. On offense, here are the Suns. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Tatum on the wing. Over Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Remember, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul for 3. Pass to Ayton. And Phoenix turns it over again.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. In the corner, Tatum with it. Off the mark. Now through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Celtics ending the
29.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And you talk to the great ball handlers and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Tatum launches it from deep. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Count the basket.
DeAndre
Ayton's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up. And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Timeout called, the Suns. And Jason Tatum seems GA like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Lee outside. Rebound by Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. No good there. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Payne.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
And so Tatum nails them both. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. and he helped define their interior defense.
Inside, here's Craig, and he gets it to go.
Assist from
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And Tatum puts up a deep three. Boston again missing. Suns trail by 21. With three, Booker. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum draws the double. Nice ball movement by Boston. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see two of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. Here's Craig. Back to Ayton. Lee outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
Suns ball.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensive.
So Monty Williams wants to talk it over here.
Phoenix
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Substitution on the court.
Suns trail by 21. Right side, Kevin Durant. Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 20.
Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren.
First personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
Second team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Booker looking around. And he overshot that one, missing. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And the wide open shot from Paul. The three-pointer is right on target.
The consistency of Paul's three-point shot is really something. He is a real troublemaker at the arc.
And Tatum puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 45 points.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. When he gets into a rhythm.